Good late Saturday evening. I am certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in. On this July 13th of 2019, we had another quiet day. Thankfully, this weekend's been quiet overall so far. However, we had to bump the thermometer up just a little bit today, along with increasing the humidity just a little bit as well. Ultimately, that will result in some rain chances before we see the true return of summer heat and humidity. So to write down what we can expect for the week ahead, we'll be keeping an eye on another warm day ahead of us for your Sunday, not to mention with the extra increase in moisture resulting in maybe a stray thunderstorm or two. But I think our rain chances will peak on Monday and Tuesday as we keep an eye on what will eventually be the leftovers of Tropical Storm Barry. Then once that system is out of the picture, we will see summer heat and humidity ready to roar back in from the west. We'll get to how the whole week ahead breaks down in just a bit. First, a look at how our Saturday has been overall. From indigo skies just outside of Seneca, Missouri, a quiet start with mostly sunny skies this morning, then quite a bit of partly sunny skies throughout the course of the day before we were treated to a nice view of the sunset there. Same look from 7th and range line. We had a quiet day overall, keeping an eye on afternoon clouds and looking pretty calm back at 9:36 on this Saturday night. A look at the official numbers for today had Joplin Regional starting at 68, lower average low of 70 degrees, and peaking at 89 today. So we didn't quite make it back to 91 officially as I forecasted yesterday, but still, it was a pretty warm, if not hot day nonetheless. Thankfully, nowhere near that record high of 113. Set back in 1954. 82 degrees at Joplin Regional at last check before we hit the top of the 10 o'clock hour. A light east breeze at 3. It's not doing much to bring the humidity down just yet. With that dew point of 72, it's still muggy outside and makes it feel like we're sitting in the upper 80s at Joplin Regional and downtown too. Everybody had to make do with a mild start this morning, upper 60s to near 70 degrees, and we took advantage of the quiet day overall. And warm temperatures back mainly into the upper 80s across southwestern Missouri and northwest Arkansas. And then most of you pushing near 90 across southeast Kansas and northeast Oklahoma. A look at temperatures back in 9:37 showed everybody's still warm out there. Upper 70s to lower 80s all across the board. Most of you between 78 and 82. When you factor in those dew points in the lower 70s, it makes it feel like we're at 86 in Columbus, 87 in downtown Joplin. Everybody's feeling like we're in at least the lower, if not middle 80s. Thankfully, though, we will see temperatures continue to slowly drop off throughout the course of the night. To begin the overnight, we will see temperatures starting mainly in the mid-70s. Then we'll drop to 71 before we hit sunrise for your Sunday morning. Then, with mostly sunny skies to start the day out once again, we should be warming back near 80 by 10 o'clock and back into the mid-80s as we begin the lunch hour on Sunday. The Skywatch Storage Tracker has been quiet overall for today, not only for our area, but across much of the region. It's not until you get into central and southern parts of Arkansas where we see more moisture working in ahead of Tropical Storm Barry. That's what's resulted in those thunderstorm chances that thankfully continue to dissipate before they try to sneak in from the southeast. Our main focus for the next few days, though, will be Tropical Storm Barry. It made landfall this morning as a weak Category 1 hurricane. Then, of course, when you take the warm Gulf or ocean waters away from a tropical system and move it over land, it weakens, and that's exactly what's happening still as you proceed throughout the course of the night. The last check of Barry we had was clocking wind speeds at 60 miles per hour while it continues to move north-northwest at 8 miles per hour. We'll take Barry, centered between Alexandria and Lake Charles, Louisiana, and begin to move this up between Shreveport and Monroe, Louisiana, as we head into Sunday afternoon. By then, the land will continue to weaken Barry. It will become a tropical depression as we head into your Sunday afternoon, and it will still continue on the slow weakening trend as it works through Arkansas, heading into late Sunday and into Monday. It's not until Monday, though. That's when we'll see the main effects of Barry. You can see on the counterclockwise flow of the remnant depression, bringing in a northeast wind, along with mostly cloudy skies and at least some chances for some scattered rain and thunderstorms on the backside. We'll have to see how the moisture lines up with Barry as this continues along. We could see highs drop back into the lower, if not middle 80s for Monday, and we'll continue that trend for Tuesday with Barry still nearby, but it's going to quickly start to dissipate as we head into Tuesday afternoon. As long as it's still nearby Tuesday, Barry could give us another shot for some isolated thunderstorms and rain at the very least as we head into Tuesday. Once Barry's out of the picture, we will then focus on that upper level ridge. It's starting to build off to the west once again. It's just waiting for its turn to roll back in. And unfortunately, it will do so as we head into the middle of the coming week. In the short term, though, again, we're in good shape for tonight. The future track wants to bring in a little bit of high cloud cover, but I think we stay pretty calm overnight. So if we don't see any of these partly cloudy skies overnight, we'll stay mostly clear, and mild will close around 71. And I do think we start the morning out mostly sunny and then trend partly sunny as some of that moisture ahead of Barry tries to sneak in. If enough moisture can sneak in for Sunday afternoon, we could see that result in a random thunderstorm. I think most of you will stay dry for your Sunday afternoon, though. It doesn't change the fact that we'll have a kind of a warm day overall once again, but maybe a little bit cooler because of that east breeze picking up at 5 to 15 as Barry edges closer to us. So 71 to start the morning out, 83 by noon. I'm expecting highs around 87. If we get a more southeasterly breeze, or if we keep that breeze lighter than 15 miles per hour with a little more sunshine by Sunday afternoon, though, we could see highs peaking back into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. We keep things quiet going into Sunday night and into Monday morning. Then, as we head into the start of the work week, we will have to keep an eye on Barry as it slips on by. The brunt of the system will pass mainly over the Ozarks of southern Missouri before it starts to head towards St. Louis come Tuesday evening. Again, once that system weakens and moves on out, it's all about that upper ridge building in from the west. This sky will easily send us back into the 90s, and it will keep us hot and humid from Wednesday on into the end of next week. So here's how your 7-day lines up. 87 for your Sunday afternoon, 82 on Monday, so a bit of a drop-off if we can hold on to mostly cloudy skies and get at least scattered thunderstorm chances with that northeast breeze around the area. We'll rebound to the mid-80s on Tuesday, then back easily into the mid-90s. Wednesday, all the way through the end of next week, with morning time lows eventually sneaking back into the lower to middle 70s. Have a good night. Have a great Sunday.